In the grand theater of global energy politics, few projects loom as large as the Power of Siberia 2 pipeline. This monumental endeavor is set to redefine the landscape of energy distribution on a global scale. This ambitious natural gas pipeline from Russia's Siberian fields to China represents more than mere infrastructure. It symbolizes a new era of energy cooperation and mutual dependency between two of the world's most powerful nations. It is a steel sinew of a burgeoning strategic partnership, a testament to shifting geopolitical tectonic plates, and a potential game-changer for international energy markets. The pipeline is not just a physical structure but a bridge connecting the economic futures of Russia and China. For Russia, facing increasing isolation from Western markets, Power of Siberia 2 offers a vital economic lifeline. It provides an opportunity to pivot towards the east and secure a stable revenue stream. For China, the pipeline promises to quench its insatiable thirst for energy, diversifying its sources and bolstering its energy security. This diversification is crucial for sustaining its rapid industrial growth and urbanization. The project, if it reaches full fruition, would see Russia's state-owned Gazprom deliver substantial new volumes of natural gas to the China National Petroleum Corporation, CNPC. This would mark a significant shift in global energy flows. The strategic intent behind the pipeline remains a powerful force, pushing both sides towards a future where Siberian gas fuels Chinese growth. This collaboration could set a precedent for future energy projects and redefine international alliances. The Power of Siberia 2 pipeline is conceived as a monumental feat of engineering, a project that stands as a testament to human ingenuity and determination. It is designed to traverse some of the most challenging terrains on Earth, including rugged mountains and vast remote landscapes. The pipeline aims to deliver a massive new supply of natural gas, ensuring energy security for millions. The proposed route would originate from the gas fields of the Yamal Peninsula in western Siberia, a region rich in natural resources. These fields have historically formed the resource base for much of Russia's exports to Europe, playing a crucial role in the country's economy. From there, the pipeline would travel southward, crossing into Mongolia before finally entering northern China, creating a new energy corridor. This trans-Mongolian route is a critical element, adding another layer of geopolitical complexity and economic consideration for Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia's capital. For Mongolia, the pipeline represents both an opportunity and a challenge, as it navigates its role in this major international project. The pipeline's planned capacity of 50 billion cubic meters per year would significantly augment China's gas imports, meeting its growing energy needs. For Russia, it is an attempt to demonstrate resilience in the face of Western sanctions, showcasing its ability to pivot to new markets. It also aims to secure long-term demand for its most valuable export commodity, ensuring economic stability. For China, the pipeline offers a land-based energy corridor, reducing its reliance on maritime routes for LNG imports and enhancing its energy security. This diversification is crucial for China, as it seeks to balance its energy portfolio and mitigate risks associated with sea routes. Beyond the immediate bilateral benefits, Power of Siberia 2 is a statement to the world, a symbol of strategic partnership. It signals the strengthening of a Sino-Russian axis, a partnership that is increasingly challenging the post-Cold War international order and reshaping global alliances. This pipeline is more than just an infrastructure project. It is a geopolitical tool that reflects the shifting dynamics of global power and energy politics. The geopolitical context driving the Power of Siberia 2 project is largely defined by Russia's dramatically altered relationship with the West. Following the full-scale invasion of Ukraine in early 2022, Western nations imposed unprecedented sanctions on Russia, targeting its financial institutions, key industries, and crucially its energy exports. This economic warfare forced Moscow to accelerate its pivot to the east, seeking new markets and new partners. In this challenging environment, China emerged as the most significant economic partner for Russia. The Power of Siberia 2 pipeline fits perfectly into this narrative of Russian resilience and reorientation. It offers a concrete avenue to redirect vast quantities of natural gas that can no longer flow to Europe. The project is thus a cornerstone of Russia's strategy to adapt to a new geopolitical reality, where its economic and political future is increasingly tied to Asia. China's interest in the Power of Siberia 2 pipeline is driven by a clear-eyed assessment of its burgeoning energy needs and its long-term strategic imperatives. As the world's second-largest economy and its largest energy consumer, China faces the constant challenge of securing sufficient and reliable energy supplies. Natural gas, being a relatively cleaner fossil fuel compared to coal, plays an increasingly important role in China's energy mix. A key concern for Chinese energy planners is the security of its import routes. The Power of Siberia 2, as a land-based pipeline directly connecting to a major gas producer, offers a more secure and resilient supply route. This aligns perfectly with China's broader efforts to enhance its energy security and reduce its exposure to external pressures. The Power of Siberia 2 project is emblematic of the deepening strategic alignment between Russia and China. Both nations view the current global order, largely shaped by the United States and its allies, as constraining their ambitions. Energy cooperation forms a critical pillar of this evolving entente, providing tangible economic benefits and reinforcing their political solidarity. For Russia, the necessity driving this project is acute. With European markets largely closed off and sanctions biting, finding alternative buyers for its vast natural gas reserves is paramount. China represents the largest and most accessible alternative market. For China, ensuring long-term energy security and diversifying away from potentially vulnerable seaborne imports are significant drivers. However, the sands upon which this pact is built are constantly shifting. The future of their energy alliance will depend on their ability to manage these underlying power dynamics and find mutually acceptable compromises.
I feel nauseous, believe me.
The physical construction of the Power of Siberia 2 pipeline, should it proceed, would be a monumental engineering challenge. The proposed route must traverse thousands of kilometers of harsh Siberian wilderness, cross mountainous terrain, and navigate environmentally sensitive areas. This requires cutting-edge pipeline technology, robust logistical support, and meticulous environmental planning. The technical specifications of the pipeline would involve large-diameter steel pipes capable of withstanding high pressures and extreme temperatures. The engineering prowess exists, the strategic desire is present, but the financial terms must align before the steel veins of this new energy alliance can be laid across the Eurasian landmass. The completion and operation of the Power of Siberia 2 pipeline would send significant ripples across global energy markets. By redirecting up to 50 billion cubic meters of Russian gas annually towards China, the pipeline would solidify Russia's position as a key energy supplier to Asia. This shift could lead to increased competition among gas suppliers in the Asian market. The environmental impact of such a large-scale fossil fuel project is a critical consideration. The construction phase would involve significant land disturbance across ecologically sensitive regions. More importantly, the long-term operation of the pipeline and the combustion of the natural gas it transports will contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. The project could influence the future of global gas pricing mechanisms, potentially creating a bifurcated global gas market with different pricing dynamics dominating different regions. Despite the strong strategic rationale, the Power of Siberia 2 project faces a formidable array of challenges that are both intricate and multifaceted. These challenges are not just technical but also deeply rooted in the geopolitical and economic landscapes. The most significant hurdle appears to be financial, specifically the negotiation of gas pricing and volume commitments between Russia's Gazprom and China's CNPC. These negotiations are critical, as they will determine the economic viability of the project for both nations. China is reportedly demanding prices close to Russia's heavily subsidized domestic rates, and is hesitant to commit to the full 50 BCM annual capacity. This cautious approach reflects China's strategic interest in securing energy at the lowest possible cost. This hard bargaining from Beijing has stalled the finalization of a binding gas sales agreement, creating a significant roadblock in the project's timeline. Geopolitical pressures also cast a long shadow over the project, as international relations are increasingly strained. Chinese state-owned companies and financial institutions remain wary of potential secondary sanctions from the United States and its allies. These sanctions could impact their global operations and financial stability. The complex international environment requires careful navigation by both Moscow and Beijing, as they must balance their economic ambitions with diplomatic realities. The transit through Mongolia also adds a third party whose own political and economic stability is crucial. Mongolia's role is pivotal as it serves as a key transit route for the pipeline. The future prospects of Power of Siberia 2 depend heavily on the outcome of these ongoing negotiations, which are being closely watched by stakeholders worldwide. The coming months will be crucial in determining the pipeline's fate, as decisions made now will have long-lasting impacts on the energy landscape of the region. The Power of Siberia 2 pipeline project stands as a potent symbol of our times. It encapsulates the profound shifts occurring in global energy markets and the realignment of international alliances. More than just a conduit for natural gas, it represents a strategic endeavor by Russia to reorient its economic future eastward. The project's trajectory offers critical insights into the evolving dynamics between these two major powers. The global implications of this project, should it move forward, are undeniable. It would further redraw the world's energy map, impacting LNG markets and influencing gas pricing mechanisms in Asia. The story of this pipeline is about the interconnectedness of our world and the enduring forces that drive nations in their quest for security, prosperity, and influence on the global stage.